What's up, guys? I'm sure that you might be new to my channel, or you just found me on Instagram, or maybe you've been following me for a long time. Well, this video is about how I got started with my business. So why did I decide to make this video? Well, I decided to make this video because it's my 10th anniversary. I've been in business for 10 years and I'm super excited about it, and I'm gonna be doing something really special. So make sure you check me out on Instagram at Willow Mint Props to find out what I'm going to be doing. I'll be giving something away at a very heavy discount in my shop. Now, how did I get started in the business? Well, one of the very first products I made was a pair of nursing pads. You might wonder, well, what made you think of that? Well, I was pregnant with my son and I was at home and I was just trying to figure out how to make nursing pads because I hated the disposable nursing pads. The disposable nursing pads, they would smell, you'd throw it away. Obviously, you'd go through tons of boxes and it's such a waste. So I decided to make a pair of nursing pads and I thought they came out really cute. And I said, you know what? Maybe I can make a business out of it. So I jumped on Etsy and I started posting a bunch of pictures of my nursing pads. Well, a whole month went by, no sales, and I was pretty bummed about it. But one day I finally did get a sale, and then all of a sudden I started getting lots of sales. And so I started adding diaper covers. I started doing actual cloth diapers because I really wanted my shop to be based around being eco-friendly. I had flannel, burp cloths, I had receiving blankets, anything mommy and baby related, and especially related to nursing because my original company name was Nicole's Breast Friends. So, I wanted it to be eco-friendly, earth-friendly, just stuff that you can use over and over, but it also can be super cute at the same time. So that's basically where I started out, but I started getting attention of different companies. I actually sold my nursing pads to various boutiques around the world, and I got the attention of Zulily. If you're not sure what Zulily is a company that sells major brands at a discounted price. And it's done in a short period of time, so you really have to pay attention to the site so that you can take advantage of those sales. And so I actually sold out several times on Zulily, and I had a really awesome time getting my brand and my product out there. But eventually it came to an end. I decided not to work with Zulily anymore because, of course, they took a really big chunk of the profit and it just didn't seem like it was in the best interest of my company. So after that, I started making nursing pads for photographers. So if you are a photographer, a newborn photographer, a maternity photographer, and you'd like to have a really nice gift for your clients that they'll remember you for and they'll actually use it, the nursing pads are the way to go. And I still sell them on Etsy under Nicole's Breast Friends. So you might be wondering, well, okay, you did mommy and baby products. How did you end up getting into props? Well, the very first item that I made was a crochet pom-pom hat. And I loved crocheting. My grandmother taught me how to crochet, and I did a little bit of knitting, and so I said, oh, it would be cute, maybe let me just put one of these hats in the shop as an added product to what I already have going on. And ironically, they started selling. And little by little, I started adding more products to the shop, like diaper covers, and I started getting introduced into the world of newborn photography, and I noticed that they would use these crochet items to put on the babies for their photo shoots. Back then it was stylish and people loved it, so there was tons of different products that I offered. Slowly but surely I started getting into knitting because it started going from crochet to knit stuff. The photographers had certain trends that they would follow, and of course us prop vendors would follow suit. Now, my name was still Nicole's Breast Friends, so I would get a lot of questions from photographers. Why is your name Nicole's Breast Friends? And it created a lot of confusion. So at that time I started contemplating about changing the name of my company, but I didn't want to let go of Nicole's Breast Friends because, of course, I still sold nursing pads and mommy and baby goods. So at that time I started thinking about it, but I wasn't quite there yet. And then eventually in 2016, I decided to add the name of Willow Mint Props to my prop line so that I could separate the two companies and make sure that people understood that they were getting props and that the people that were getting the nursing pads understood that that was the nursing pad company. So soon after I decided to go with a name change, I came up with Willow Mint Props. Now, how did I come up with Willow Mint Props? Well, when I was having a baby girl, I always wanted to name her Willow, and I ended up having a boy as my second child, so I didn't end up using the name Willow. And mint is my favorite color, so that's how I came up with the name for my business, and I changed it. Soon after changing my name, that is when I started adding sewn props to my business. What are you doing? Do me a favor, just stop and make sure that you're following me on all your favorite social media platforms, and don't forget to subscribe and like this video. Now, as I was sewing and getting more experienced, I decided that I wanted to branch out and do trunk shows. So I was actually setting up shows with different vendors, and we would all come together and sell our products, and we started having a pretty good following. And I do still continue to do trunk shows. It's just, of course,
it's a pandemic.
So you know, they will be starting up soon, and that will be a great way for you to meet me in person and see my products in person. And I do actually travel out of state sometimes, so it's pretty cool to meet people from different places. But when I started sewing, I started getting the attention of bigger photographers. And once I got with bigger name photographers, that is how I ended up starting to get celebrity clients. And so my very first major celebrity client was Kevin Hart's son, Kenzo, baby Kenzo, and that was all thanks to Jesse Marrero Photography. The funny thing about it is I didn't even know my outfits were for him, because Jessie had to keep it quiet because she signed a contract and she was not allowed to tell me who the outfits were for. But she trusted me. I gave her the outfits, and one day a photo popped up on Instagram and she was hugging Kevin Hart's son, and I was like, oh my gosh. That was really awesome. And it even ended up on the Jimmy Fallon show, which was pretty cool. And so that was my first celebrity client, and soon after I was working with other big photographers like We Love Photography, and I ended up getting a lot of my stuff on major influencers and celebrity babies. And so, you know, it's been great. I love what I do, and I'm just so thankful that I have all sorts of people following me, and I'm able to make outfits for everyone's special occasions and make people happy and have lasting memories of their photo shoots with my outfits. So I just want to say thank you guys so much for following me. It's my 10th anniversary, and I'm just so excited to have made it this far. And please make sure, if you saw this video and you don't even know who I am, please give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it and subscribe to my channel. I've got a lot more for you to see.